Oh, this looks like a cool scene. I can't wait for them to fight this big monster. Oh my god. Clevatess is a currently airing anime that you probably haven't heard about, and really, it's no surprise. The current season is stacked with mainstream series like Dandadan, Kaiju Number 8, Gachi Akuda, and even sleeper hits like Taco P's Original Sin, The Summer Hikaru Died, and A Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. So it's really no surprise that this unknown show has fallen by the wayside. But that's why I'm here, to give you a little breakdown and tell you if this is worth your time. So let me tell you a bit about what Clevatess is all about. Our story begins with an introduction to our main character, Alicia. We open with her as a child, curious about what lies outside of the continent where she's growing up, Edthea. Every map she's seen at this point in her life has had nothing drawn outside of the known borders of Edthea. Why is that? Her father quickly explains that this is because they simply don't know what's out there. Those lands are dangerous. They're known to be dark beast territory, with 4 exponentially powerful lord beasts having territory in the 4 cardinal directions. Only appointed heroes with specialized weapons can even attempt to explore these lands. But thus far, all the previous expeditions have failed. This fires up our main character, inspiring her to become a hero one day, so she can make the world bigger for her and her dad. We then cut to years later. Alicia is now one of the aforementioned heroes. The group of 13 are on their way to take on one of the 4 lord beasts. However, once they finally arrive, things go bad. Fast. They encounter Clevatess. Like the show's name, you know? The entire group is decimated, completely overpowered from the jump. Alicia fares a bit better, but that's not saying much. She barely leaves a scratch on the monster's horn, perishing mere moments later. The entire band of heroes wiped out in an instant, failing their expedition once again. Clevatess is not happy with this situation. He was simply living in and maintaining his territory, when all of a sudden a bunch of heroes come and wreak havoc. Now he's out for blood. He overheard them speaking about the king of the Hidden Kingdom, who sent them on this mission. Clevatess has a target now, posing the question, why can the humanoids not just be content with the lands that they have? Why must they try to take from the dark beasts? Regardless of the answer to this question, Clevatess is now on a mission. He arrives at the Hidden Kingdom, making quick work of most of the inhabitants, killing the king, his guards, and even a ton of citizens, mostly as collateral damage though. On his way back to his territory, he encounters a mother and child, the mother being trapped under rubble due to his actions. He pays them no mind until he hears the mother pleading, not for her own life, but for the life of her child. The child didn't choose where and when to be born. It's innocent in this matter. After some back and forth, Clevatess reluctantly takes in the child, but as you would expect, is not experienced in child rearing. The baby, Luna, is constantly hungry and crying, so Clevatess comes up with the solution of resurrecting Alicia, effectively giving her immortality so she can breastfeed this child. There's one problem with this setup though. Alicia can't breastfeed. She's a young adult and has never gotten that far with a partner before. Enough said. However, Alicia is a humanoid. She can provide general assistance in raising this child. She suggests paying a wet nurse to take care of the feeding, an idea that Clevatess accepts readily, changing his form to that of a humanoid, going by the name Clen from here on out. So, here we are with our unlikely duo, +1. A legendary dark beast and a resurrected hero under his control, setting out to the city on a mission to get this baby some care. And that's the premise of Clevatess. Okay, I know that was a lot, but a lot goes on in this show, okay? From the get-go, I was actually very impressed with the tone and visuals established in this show. The scenery and monster designs felt like I was watching a nostalgic dark fantasy series. Just an overall enjoyable vibe. This combined with the introduction to our villain turned semi-protagonist really sold me here. Clevatess is shown to be overwhelmingly powerful, but in a way that was tasteful. You ever see a character who's OP from the moment they're on screen, but they just still feel boring? That wasn't the case here. It felt like this character has earned their status, like something more has gone into them than just words. Adding on to this is Clevatess's motivation. Clevatess's, man, that's a crazy word. He's literally just defending his territory. It's been an established thing for presumably forever. He isn't outright furious, but is more annoyed than anything, taking care of just another problem in his way. Having a valid reason for this character to be put into play is just satisfying as a viewer. No frills, no BS, just something that makes sense. Having 2 main characters with conflicting upbringings and ideologies is also something I believe will be a key strength in this series. A prime example of this is the dual motivations for keeping baby Luna alive. Clevatess is interested in gaining a further understanding of the humanoid creatures that inhabit the continent, still vying for their destruction, but wanting to peacefully observe for now. throwing around the idea of eventually placing people of his choosing into positions of power. Whereas Alicia sees the potential within this child, being that they're a pure blood of the Hidden Kingdom. I mentioned the hero's special magic weapons earlier. This is the kingdom that produces those weapons, with their special inherited smithing techniques. Alicia sees Luna as a beacon of hope, the only person left from the fallen kingdom who can bridge the gap in power between the humanoids and the beasts. Both Clevatess and Alicia want the same thing, for baby Luna to stay alive. If this type of duality keeps up in the series, it's going to be amazing. While Clevatess is a series you may not have heard about thus far, it clearly has the potential to be something great. A lot of shows try to do too much, establishing plot thread after plot thread until it all becomes one jumbled mess that leaves everyone confused and unsatisfied. There's a lot going on in this story, I won't lie, but it's easy to follow and has interesting themes that are done well. As more episodes come out and our characters and their ideals are more fleshed out, I truly believe that Clevatess will build into something even greater than it already is. Hey everyone, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Do you agree that Clevatess has the potential to be a sleeper hit, or do you think it's a straight up miss? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And as always, have a great day.